a fight with you that might be a challenge. Your screams will make for a satisfying broadcast.
Hazbin Hotel delivered another flawless season, and in the aftermath of some beautiful songs, crucial character moments, and shocking revelations, we, the fans, comb through what's left to theorize about Season 3. We can't help it, can we? We've only had the second season for a few weeks, but we have to know what happens next. I'm right there with you, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about Alastor. Specifically, I'm going to cover Alastor's role in the series so far, and discuss how it evolved in the second season. With Vox out of the picture and Heaven on the cusp of an alliance, it only makes sense for a particular radio demon to become the next big bad of Season 3.
Stroke my friend's ego, he needs it.
What? Alastor, why?
Number 1. Alastor's journey. Originally the most powerful sinner in hell, Alastor went off the air 7 years ago. His disappearance surprised everyone as he became known for broadcasting the screams of his enemies across radio waves. While many believed he died during his absence, many sinners got in line when he made his grand return in the pilot. While he didn't say where he disappeared to, he didn't waste time making allies or checking in on old enemies. After letting some of his fellow overlords know he was back in town, he approached Charlie Morningstar. While he doesn't believe in redemption, he agrees to become the Hazbin Hotel's host, and the rest is history. He becomes a trusted advisor to Charlie and the one-man protector of the hotel, but his presence there takes a nosedive in the second season. After Adam wounds him, he leaves the hotel to find a cure. He returns at the end of the season stronger than ever, which may pose a serious risk to everyone involved because Alastor's only there for personal gain. What he wants from Charlie and the hotel is anyone's guess, but it can't be good. Narratively, it just makes sense for him to keep pushing forward, going from hero to anti-hero to villain.
Just because you see a smile, don't think you know what's going on underneath.
Number 2. Anti-hero turned villain. In the past, series creator Vivian Medrano has shared information about future episodes with fans to drum up excitement. Before the second season, she promised that Vox's rivalry with Alastor would come into play, and she delivered. It's safe to assume that any hints or breadcrumbs that Medrano throws our way should be analyzed critically because they're likely to impact the third season in a big way. In a recent interview, Medrano mentioned that next season will explore the themes surrounding an anti-hero becoming a full-fledged villain. That subverts expectations. Most of the time, villains become anti-heroes, and if motivated enough, they make the leap to true heroes. It seems one of our favorite characters will experience the opposite arc, regressing into an enemy of the Hazbin Hotel. Naturally, my first guess for who this anti-hero turned villain will be is Alastor. He spent the last 2 seasons helping Charlie, but none of it was voluntary. Now that he has broken his contract with Rosie, he can do whatever he wants. We see in the finale that he returns to be the hotel's host, but I think that's his way to keep his friends close and his enemies closer. If he plans to use the Morningstars and betray Charlie, then he needs to know what they're doing at all times. I hate to see him go, but Alastor has made it pretty clear that he doesn't care about his new friends.
You swore not to lay your hands on Charlie, but you just couldn't help yourself, could you?
Number 3. The pristine mask. On that note, we'll start to see Alastor's mask slip in the third season. He's adept at charming others and talking his way out of trouble, but even he gets fed up when something doesn't go his way. Throughout the second season, he endures Vox's torture, insults, and constant pestering until the moment he's freed. Once his free will is restored, he starts to rant about how much he dislikes Vox and the fact that he's always touching people when he talks. It must be cathartic to lose his composure like that, and it's a brief glimpse of Alastor behind his mask. Even the most powerful overlords get overwhelmed from time to time. Since Alastor returns to the Hazbin Hotel, he'll need to play nice moving forward. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Rosie there to enforce that behavior. Instead, he'll need to constantly check himself and ensure he's not pushing any sinners away. He also has to interact with the other hotel staff without harming them, which is a pretty tall order considering he lives with Lucifer. I expect Alastor's showbiz mask to have some cracks next season, especially if Charlie's happy-go-lucky attitude keeps pushing him.
Finally put a face to the name. You are much shorter in real life.
Number 4. The deal with Rosie. From the moment he arrived in hell, Alastor has lived to serve Rosie. He sold his soul as part of his deal, ensuring he became the most powerful sinner in hell. Most fans agree that Rosie is a nice overlord. The cannibalism aside, she's a darling who ensures her followers maintain a peaceful town. She's also kind and polite when conducting business, which is a breath of fresh air compared to the V's. All things considered, Alastor lucked out when she answered his summoning. Of course, Alastor was bound to hate anyone who controlled him. If Rosie is half as pleasant as I believe her to be, then she probably prevented Alastor from wreaking havoc on Hell and causing serious harm to other sinners. Unfortunately, Rosie had to make a deal with Alastor to get his help in containing the Lucifer bomb at the end of the season. We don't know what their deal entailed, but I suspect Alastor will want to get Rosie back for his years of service. I hate to imagine it, but he might turn one of the more delightful characters into a tried and true demon.
Here I am with the scars and a busted-up staff that proves otherwise.
Number 5. Control over others. Rosie isn't the only one Alastor will have control over next season. As an overlord, he has many contracts he can call on at a moment's notice. Currently, he allows Nifty and Husk to work at the Hazbin Hotel. He chose the right sinners for the job because they know their way around a bar and a broom. More importantly, they love their lives at the hotel. It's a literal paradise for Nifty, who loves to surround herself with grime and filth. It also looks like she may have a potential relationship with Baxter. Husk, meanwhile, has made many friends at the hotel, including Angel Dust. He's incredibly close with Angel, and after losing him to Valentino, he'll need his other friends more than ever if he's going to stay afloat. It would be terrible of Alastor to uproot them from their lives without notice. All it would take is a snap of his fingers. In the blink of an eye, Husk and Nifty could disappear from the hotel forever, forced to live and work elsewhere. I can see Alastor being this cruel, but only if doing so served his best interest. Since he returned to the hotel, it's likely he wants to keep his ear to the ground when it comes to the Morningstars and their plans. However, that doesn't mean he can't force Nifty and Husk to spy for him. Why not take a page out of Vox's book?
I can fix my own problems.
Number 6. Rivalry with Lucifer. For whatever reason, Charlie views Alastor as a friend and a member of their found family. He barely had anything to do with the hotel last season, and his entire storyline revolved around freeing himself from Rosie's control. That aside, Charlie still cares about him and believes he's at the hotel to help sinners. I'm sure that couldn't be further from the truth, even when I don't know his actual goals. What I do know is that he returned to the hotel where Lucifer lives. You know, the king of hell and the one person he hates more than anyone? In life, Alastor killed well-off men who treated him like he was inferior. We see it in his flashback sequence. I get the feeling that Lucifer reminds Alastor of his former victims, so Alastor has an itch that he desperately needs to scratch. Lucifer's life is in danger here and no one knows it. It's possible that once he takes Lucifer down, he'll leave the hotel altogether.
I quit.
That's it, Bambi. Walk away. Oh, you.
Number 7. Potential betrayal. That brings me to this point, the betrayal. There's no way that Alastor won't betray the hotel at some point, right? He never believed in redemption, and after seeing Serpentius on the video broadcast, he might speedrun his attempts to collect souls and stash bodies. Think about it. Redemption is bad for business when you're an overlord. The V's weren't wrong about that. Charlie sending souls to heaven means fewer contracts for them. Fewer contracts means less power, and less power means less control. I don't know how many souls Alastor has stored from his time with Rosie, but considering the rule of supply and demand, he'll need to act fast if he wants to become the most powerful sinner in hell again. He can either attack Charlie outright, which might not be the best move, or he can take down the hotel from the inside, which might have been his plan from the very beginning. If so, his story could take a sad turn, forcing Charlie to challenge her idea of redemption. In the second season, she told Vox she believed anyone could be redeemed. But does that include the friend who would kill her without a second thought?
I want to tell you about someone who didn't fail. Someone who proved redemption is possible.
I don't know about you, but Alastor is one of my favorite characters. In a series about demons, he sets the bar for what a bad guy should be. He's patient, cunning, strong-willed, and powerful. All of these traits make Alastor incredibly dangerous, and I wouldn't want to meet him on the battlefield. Unfortunately, Charlie may have to go head-to-head with him before the third season concludes, as he makes that final leap from friend to foe. Do you think Alastor is en route to becoming Hazbin Hotel's next big bad? Be sure to share your thoughts and theories in the comment section below.
Bored of hearing your incessant slander. It's not even clever.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Heaven refuses to listen, even if they did. I can't prove the hotel works.